Christine, good to see you. First of all, it was all about reporting season today, but I guess in the past, 45 minutes or so, rightfully so, some of the focus has turned to this trade data out of China.
Absolutely. We did see the Australian share market up about 0.3% and then adding an extra 0.3% after the release of that Chinese data. We are seeing gains in the majority of our sectors, and of course this follows strong gains on offshore markets of over 1%. And that's been helped along by comments from the new Federal Reserve Chairman pledging to maintain Bernanke's policies in timing and scale. So the market a little bit happy there, and it does like to see a little bit of consistency. And as you mentioned before, the market getting a huge boost from that Chinese data, exports jumping 10% in January and beating expectations. So we are seeing a lift for our materials sector of up to 1.5%. Now, of course, today's highlights are in the banks. The banks are up about 0.6% after CBA delivered a record-breaking first half result of $4.27 billion, which is an improvement of 14% from the previous year. It's also announced an interim dividend. They did come in above expectations at $1.83, so that should satisfy investors searching for yield. And similarly to ANZ's results earlier this week, we have seen the bank benefit from that improving credit quality and dominance in the mortgage lending division does continue to pay dividends, of course. But much of this has been priced in. Its shares are flat at the moment after jumping 1.4% earlier today. ANZ is up 0.8% and Westpac is up 0.3%. And finally, in our consumer discretionaries, they're up 0.4%. And that's been led by a 6% gain in Domino's Pizza after it announced a boost in its net profit by 40% to $20.2 million.
Yeah, it's interesting, that one, especially considering the read we got on consumer confidence, but I guess it's having more of an impact